And starting off with dodgeball, it was our first event of the year. All year groups got involved and it was very enjoyable.
Hi guys, were you the leaders of the dodgeball?
Yeah.
Ryan, can you please tell us a little bit about how that was organised?
So we organised it by getting like all the years on different days, and then they all went down at different times, and everyone really wanted to play it because like who doesn't love dodgeball? Everyone got involved, and like all together it was a good week.
Okay, perfect. And Donica, can you please tell us a few positives and negatives that came out of organising dodgeball?
Positive that came out, I suppose, were that everyone was willing to get involved. Everyone actually kind of enjoyed it. The negatives there was a few 60ers that thought they were too cool but still not willing to get involved.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. So, hi guys, can you tell us a little bit about how you found the dodgeball?
I thought it was really enjoyable and I had good fun.
I thought it was good as well. I had good fun doing it.
Okay, and if you had anything to improve it for next year?
I say do parish versus parish instead of doing random teams.
Okay, thank you guys.
Coming into our second event of the year, it's the Mario Kart Balloon Battle. This was an event for just the first years.
Hi guys, were you the leaders of the Mario Kart Balloon Battle event that we hosted?
Yes.
Avian, can you please tell us a little bit about how that was organised?
So Mr. Million saw a video online and he showed it to us, and we took inspiration from the popular game Mario Kart Balloon Battle and put our own twist on it. So we decided we would take the first years out by their class groups, and we divided our basketball court up into 2 sections. Each class would have 1 section. First of all, they'd start in our woodwork prefab where we had a line of balloon tires tying balloons to their ankles. Each first year got 1 balloon on each foot. They then walked short distance out to our basketball court and were sent off into their sections to run free. They had to go around popping each other's balloons, and the last one standing with 1 or 2 balloons was the winner.
And Jack, did we run into any difficulties while hosting this event?
Yes, the balloons popped as the first years were walking out to the basketball court, so next year we will hold it in the PE hall.
Hi guys, Oliver, can you please tell us about how you enjoyed the Mario Kart Balloon Battle?
I thought it was pretty fun, but I feel like they could have made it so that there was no stones to get your balloons popped.
Okay, and Ava?
I think it was a pretty good activity for the first years. Probably could have been done inside so the balloons wouldn't have popped on the stones.
Okay, and overall was it an enjoyable experience?
Yes.
Okay, Miles, so you were one of our leaders in the March and March campaign that we did. Can you please tell us what March and March was?
March and March was trying to get people down to the walks for a lunch or homework pass. If they complete 9 laps, they get one of them.
Okay, do you think this was successful? Like, did people become more active? Were they walking around the walkway more?
I think it was successful at the start, but after a while it got worse because less people started showing.
Okay, and if you had to improve it in any way, how would you improve that?
I would advertise it better and I would make it shorter.
Hi guys, were you the leaders of the Active School survey we hosted at the start of the year?
Yes.
Okay, Tyler, can you please tell us a little bit about the results that we found from that survey?
We surveyed children and found out that half of them getting enough activity after school.
Carl, what did we do with those results?
We hosted events such as dodgeball and walkway challenges to get the third years more active.
Okay, and Tyler, was this effective?
Yes.
The leaders of the walkway this year?
Yeah.
Grace, can you please tell us a little bit about how you kept the walkway clean?
So every Tuesday morning we got signed out of class so that we could go down and check if all the signs were still up and there was no damage done to any of them.
Okay, and Cody, how did we actively use the walkway during class time?
Teachers would message us to make posters for their classes, so they'd have to do laps around the walks and do the questions.
Okay, perfect, thank you guys.
Okay, let's go.
And here marks the start of our third event of the year, featuring things such as the star of the show, the dunk tank, the flash dash, Thor hammer, sponge throw, and there was also a Hulk wrestle.
Hi guys, can you please tell us a little bit about how you felt about the superhero walkway challenge?
Yeah, it was really good crack. It was fun dunking our teachers.
Like anything negative about it? Anything you'd want to change?
I don't think so. I thought it was really fun.
There's this video. Anyway, you thought it was really fun, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a good crack as well, walking around and throwing sponges at my friends.
Okay, any negatives, anything you do to improve it next year?
No, it was perfect.
What was you on top of it?
Hey guys, you were the leaders of the superhero walkway challenge, right?
Yeah.
Keen, can you please tell us a little bit about how that was run?
So this year we had about 5 or 6 stations around the walks, different activities. We had hang and tough, flash dash. We had dunk tank as usual, our signature activity. And we also had a Hulk wrestle. So this year we decided to make the activities a little more physical for the students. Last year there was kind of just sack race and some of the older students didn't want to get involved. Yeah, this year it was a lot more successful. First and second years absolutely loved it, third years as well. So yeah, it all went well.
Eva, can you please tell us about any difficulties we ran into while running the event?
Yeah, so there's a group of fifth years that didn't really do what we were asking them to do, and it was hard to run the event, but then we sent them back to class and then the event went really smoothly after that.
Hi guys, how did you find the Teacher v 6 year basketball?
It was really good. It was such a good crack.
It was very enjoyable to go up against the teachers.
Okay, and if you had anything to do to improve it for next year, what would you change?
Hopefully beat the teachers next year.
Perfect, thank you guys. Aoife, what was your role in creating the action plan for Active Schools this year, and how did you present that to the teachers?
So a group of 5 of us made a presentation of our action plan for the year, and we presented it to our principal, our vice principal and our year head, and we outlined what we wanted to do for the year, which was a second Clubs and Societies Day, increased homework awareness, a walkway challenge, and ball wall in memory of Miss Cahill, and the feedback from this presentation went really well.
David, Aoife told us a little bit about a ball wall in memory of Miss Cahill. Can you please tell us more about that?
Miss Cahill was a teacher who taught here before she sadly passed away from cancer last year. We, as our year, had her as our year head 2 years ago. And as our legacy for Active Schools, we knew we wanted to do something in memory of her. We thought of a hurling wall would be a very good idea, as she had a very strong love for camogie. We thought it would be really nice to do that in memory of her. I personally went and talked to Shea Murtagh, and he was more than happy to sponsor this in memory of Miss Cahill.